Bearwood Brown here with part 2 of the Toyota disc brake repair job. Now I got to make it quick because I might run out of battery. Only got 9%. This is part 2. The wheel practically fell off this side. So now to change these, here's the disc pads here. Here's the old ones, and they're only maybe a quarter worn down. So I'm going to use those again. But because it's England and it's wet, they're showing some rusty. So I've cleaned them up a little bit. And I'm just going to give them a really thin coat of grease, high temperature grease, and just enough to help it maybe make that metal not wear out so bad. Just a thin coat. Now that's the front one, and it just literally, if you lift this up, okay, well, there's one bolt here. This bolt goes in right here, right down there. You see, there's a bolt there. 12. You take that bolt out, and then you can just lift this gently. You wiggle it a little bit, get it up, and then the pads just sit right in that little slot like that. It's a one-hand job almost. See? Okay. The other side has a hook on it, so that'll just go however it goes right back in there. Tighten up the nut, and you're done. I mean, this is dead simple. So the reason I was doing this is because it was squeaking, and so that's why I put the oil and cleaned up those threads a little bit. I'll put a little dab of grease on these threads before they go back on. A little bit of grease. I'm going to smear this thing where the wheel got stuck on the other side with some grease, so that doesn't get stuck on me anymore. Maybe a little bit of WD on there, just to give it a little bit of rusty proofing. Okay, so that's it basically. If you have some specific product for putting on the brakes, I'd use that. But in worst case scenario, just a little scooch of grease on there. That usually stops them from squeaking. So one side to go, and we're back in business. And then I'll have to come back and figure out how I'm going to get that wheel off the other side.